Miyamoto Musashi, a legendary swordsman and philosopher from Japan, is often remembered for his undefeated record in his 60 duels. But beyond his remarkable skills with the sword, Musashi's teachings offer profound insights into mastering the mind and resetting one's mental state. He lived by a code that wasn't just about combat, it was about life itself. His approach to maintaining mental clarity and resilience can help anyone who finds themselves overwhelmed or stuck in their thinking patterns. So, how did Musashi manage to reset his brain and stay sharp in every challenge he faced? The key lies in his philosophy of detachment and simplicity. Musashi believed that one must learn to let go of excessive thoughts, especially those that cloud judgment and create confusion. Think about the last time you felt stressed. Were you not trying to juggle too many worries at once? Musashi's method was straightforward. Reduce mental clutter by focusing on what truly matters. He practiced this by consciously detaching from thoughts and emotions that didn't serve his immediate goals. He saw them as distractions that weakened his spirit. This practice is like tidying up a cluttered room. When there's too much scattered about, it's hard to move freely. But once you remove unnecessary items, the space feels lighter, and your movements become more natural. Similarly, Musashi's approach to resetting the mind was to strip away all mental noise, leaving behind only what's essential. It wasn't about shutting off his mind completely, but rather tuning it to a frequency where only useful thoughts remained. But how does one actually apply this in daily life? It starts with becoming aware of when your mind is filled with clutter. The next time you catch yourself getting overwhelmed, pause. Ask yourself, is this thought helpful? If it's not contributing to your well-being or solving a problem, let it go. This sounds simple enough, right? Yet it's an art that takes practice. Musashi trained himself to recognize and release unneeded thoughts quickly, just as he would swiftly adapt in the midst of a duel. Musashi's principle of keeping your mind in the present is another tool for resetting the brain. He understood that the past and future are merely reflections. They don't exist in the moment. When you focus too much on what has been or what might be, your mind becomes unbalanced, pulled in too many directions at once. By centering your thoughts on the here and now, you give your brain a chance to reset naturally. It's not about ignoring the past or neglecting the future, but rather embracing the present as the only reality you can act upon. In our modern world, where information overload is a constant struggle, Musashi's ancient wisdom feels surprisingly relevant. We may not be dueling with swords, but we are constantly battling distractions, stresses that clutter our minds. His method teaches us to approach life with simplicity, to detach from things that cloud our focus, and to live fully in the moment. If Musashi could maintain mental clarity while facing life or death situations, perhaps his techniques can help us navigate our everyday battles too. Next time you feel your mind racing, remember his approach. Detach from what's unnecessary. Focus on what matters. Stay in the moment. After all, the mind, like a blade, must be kept sharp, free of rust that dulls its edge.